Is this common word trapping you in a state of helplessness and preventing you from accomplishing your goals? Well, everybody uses it, but there's so few situations when it's actually true. The word is need, and one of those situations that might be true when somebody actually needs something is, for example, a doctor says, I need a forceps to clamp that artery or this patient's going to bleed out. And even in that situation, what the word need implies is that somebody's supposed to do something to allow my circumstances to get better. Somebody's supposed to hand me the forceps. And I think this word can be particularly harmful because it doesn't provide ownership or authorship over somebody to make it to the next step. How many of you have said, I need to eat less, I need to be on my phone less, I need to, go to the gym more, I need to drink less alcohol? These are like, my circumstances need to change. It's not the right approach. The word you want to use is want. I want to change my behavior. I want to do this. I want to do that. The word want provides a path and takes responsibility for the fact that what's actually going to make the change in your life is you. When you say, oh, I need to go to the gym more often, you're kind of relinquishing responsibility and you're saying, like, I just wish that something would happen that would allow me to go to the gym more without having to necessarily change the way that I am and, go more frequently. So anytime you catch yourself saying the word need, you should switch it up and throw it away and use the word want. Take responsibility for the things in your life that you want to accomplish. So few of us actually need the things that we think we need. And even when you're asking somebody, hey, I need this from you, it's kind of like somewhat arrogant, I feel like, to be like, well, I need you to be different for me to feel comfortable in this relationship or whatever. It's like, I mean, the least you could do is ask them, right? Like, hey, I would like it if you would be different, or if you could try and do this or that. Like, I know I don't have control over you. I can't make you do these things, but if you could consider doing that, I'd really appreciate it. That would make my life better. That's completely different than approaching the situation. Hey, I really need you to do this if we're gonna do, succeed or whatever it is. I mean, it's just such a powerless word that puts the onus on everybody else around you to take responsibility for the fact that you're in this situation and you're the one who has the problem. So flip the script, get rid of the word need, use the word want. It'll make your life more clear. Take responsibility for what you want. There's nothing wrong with it. And so many of us have grown up in homes where taking responsibility for the things that we want was looked down upon. So we didn't learn how to express our desires for things healthily. And the language that we use in our head, we've picked up these patterns from the people who have raised us, from our teachers, from our schooling, from our relatives, whoever was in our immediate circle. And they wrote the programming in our lives to, help us try and navigate the world. And sometimes that programming is written really deep, and we need to rewrite some of that programming. And if you're one of those people who has a constant desire to need things, think about how you can rewrite that programming inside of you to want things. And it's okay to ask for things and to do things and to say what you want to other people. That's a healthy expression of emotion. And if people around you can't handle when you say what you want, that's their problem, not yours. A healthy person should be able to listen to that statement and say, oh, thanks for telling me. I didn't realize I was having that impact on you. And it may not open with that, it may not be that warm and fuzzy initially when you open these conversations, but if you can eventually get to that understanding, that's how you know you have a healthy relationship with whoever you're talking to.